Well, it has been a long week. Super Tuesday really took it out of me, you could say. Maybe you noticed I haven't been here for the past 2 days or so, or maybe you didn't notice. Who could blame you? I've been recovering from a bit of a cold. Moms and dads get that sort of thing this time of year and pretty much all year when you have kids. When I wasn't taking naps or popping Dayquils, I did take some time to scroll through the inbox, though. We ask you to write in, and you do not disappoint. There were a lot of emails this week after we shared our story on the cost of living. It's that one where I'm standing on a laptop and walking through a library and hanging out with a piggy bank, that sort of thing, and throwing coins in a jar, that one. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. It's on WRAL.com right now. Just go ahead and search in depth in that search key. Kathy wrote in after she saw it. She said, the graphics and editing were outstanding. Kudos to you and your staff. Kathy, that HD camera was a little too HD, if you catch my drift. When was somebody to tell me about this gray hair? Anyway, we have one of the best editors in the biz. He appreciates the compliment. Steve said it was spot on and even made me guffaw a few times. I'm not sure exactly what a guffaw is, Steve. You should probably get that checked out, though. Nick wrote, send me the segment on DVD. Nick, the local news can be a little old-fashioned sometimes. We're not dinosaurs. Come on, we'll send you a Blu-ray. We noticed a lot of emails had to do with how the cost of living, though, affects seniors, people 65 and up. Donna wrote, why can't the city of Raleigh give senior citizens like us a break on property tax on a fixed income? It is a worrisome part of life. Donna, you're not alone in this. Look at all the counties in North Carolina dealing with the home reevaluation process this year. That is millions of people bracing for bad news in the form of higher taxes. The state does have some solutions, though. There are programs to help seniors with property tax. It's based on income, age, and how long you've lived in your home. And there are options in all 100 counties in the state. We found this on Wake County's website under tax administration. One program excludes the value of your home from calculating the taxes. Another that caps taxes at a certain % of your income. And a third program is for disabled veterans, and there's no age restriction on that one at all. Obviously, there are some finer details, but the point is resources are out there. It really depends on your income, and it's important to think about your income, especially when it comes to retirement. Monty wrote in with some great advice. He says, I'm a financial advisor, and we taught classes to retirees for 8 years at UNC in Wake Forest. Most couples that came to us had never thought about losing the lesser of their 2 Social Security payments and had no planning for that day. This is a critical component of planning. So Monty is right here, and it is terrible to think about, but it's something we do have to consider. When one of you is gone, so is one of those checks. There are some solutions here as well. Social Security can help account for the loss. There's something called survivor benefits. Basically, a spouse can apply to draw their late partner's benefits if their check was the larger of the 2. Once again, there are a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of finer details, so it is worth reading over this yourself. It's just in case, making sure that you know all the details. Maybe you hear all of this and you're like, Dan, I'm never going to see those Social Security checks. Retirement just isn't in the cards for me. Well, you're not alone either. Elise asked, what percentage of over 65 population are working because they have to? Some people work because they have to, others work because they want to. But we do know that as of January, about 7% of the U.S. workforce was age 65 and older. That's 11.2 million seniors working beyond retirement age. For some, that's a point of pride. For others, it's a stat representing survival. Staying in the workforce is all you can do. It's not a choice. Now, we're not done talking about this. We're far from it. The problems with cost of living go very deep, and we're going to keep going in depth to uncover them. And to be honest about them, we're also going to look into solutions. That's a big part of this. What do the experts say needs to happen? What you say need to happen. Let's keep talking about it. Send us an email, dan@WRAL.com. I read your emails even when I'm sick. Tell me what's on your mind, and we'll go in depth.